guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so first things first, I may sound a little funny. I sound funny to my ears, so I don't know how I sound to you guys, but I have been sick for the past week. I think it's finally out of my system. You hear the voice crack there? I think it's finally out of my system, but the voice hasn't come back yet. But I need to film some videos, so you get the voice today. But today's video is gonna be another one of my album art inspired makeup look videos. I did one from Poppy, her most recent release of I Disagree. And so for today's makeup look, I am going to be doing Breaking Benjamin's Aurora, which is their newly released album. It's a pretty short album. There's only 9 songs on there, and there's really only one brand new song on there. It's a reimagined album, as they're calling it. It's some popular fan favorites that they've kind of broken down into just an acoustic version, which is pretty cool because Breaking Benjamin can have some heavy hitters, especially with their older music. So the album brings like 8 fan favorites to the front, one of them being my absolute favorite Breaking Benjamin song. So I was really excited to hear that, as well as they had some special guests join them on these new reimagined versions of the song. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is an inspired look from Aurora, as you can see here. So just looking at the album art, I'm just going to go ahead and start picking out some colors because, again, the point of this video is for this look to be wearable. Someone felt the need to comment on my Poppy video saying
she didn't even do the album art.
I said multiple times it is a wearable look, not a replica. Watch the video. So just looking at the album art for Aurora, you see some pinks, some oranges, some browns, white, a little bit of purple in the background, I think, because you see Breaking Benjamin's logo in the center. That's their logo, and it's got that Aurora look to it, the spiral, and around the logo there looks like there's a purple hue. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it doesn't really have that purple hint to it, but I'm gonna go with the fact that it has a little bit of a purple hint to it. And so my main colors, I think, are gonna be pink, orange, purple, brown, maybe with a little bit of white, because that is a focal point on this album art. So for the look today, I did bring 2 palettes with me into my workspace. The main palette that I will be using is Riviera by Anastasia Beverly Hills, because there are a lot of colors in here that I feel like I could use for this look. But then I also brought the Zulu by Juvia's. I absolutely love this palette. This is such a fun palette. Look at these colors, they're so much fun. And they pretty much have all the colors that I'm looking for, except for, that one's kind of pink, but that's not really the pink that I want, but that is the orange that I want. So I think I might use that for the orange. Again, this is not a replica of the album art. This is album art inspired. That's wearable. I can take this out in public. I need to go to Target after this. Hopefully it turns out looking okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pull my hair back so it's not in my face while I do this. Look at that big old forehead I got. Now I'm gonna zoom y'all in. All right, so the first thing I obviously need to do is prime my face. It is super dry right now because it's winter and because I've had a cold. Also, as you can see, my face has decided to break out because of the sickness. It's like my body just hates me. Oh, for primer, I'm using NYX's Hydra Touch. This has become my current favorite. It just feels really good on my skin, especially around my nose. My nose is super dry. Now I need to prime my eyelids because the first thing I'm gonna do is my eye look. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe eyeshadow primer and just putting this all over my lids. Does anyone else, when they do something put their primer on, they pull their lips down like this? I don't know why I do it because I'm nowhere near my mouth, so why do I need to pull that taut? Also, real fast, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. Yes, they are microbladed, but sometimes I like a darker look to them, and especially since now I've got darker hair, the darker eyebrow looks better with the darker hair. Now I can start on the actual eye look. So what I'm thinking is, actually I don't really know what I'm thinking. I want to do kind of a cut crease, but at the same time not a full-on cut crease like I did with the Poppy look, or like I claim I did with the Poppy look, but we're just gonna go with it. So looking at the album art, you can see the circle in the background has orange, pink, orange. I think I'm gonna do pink in the crease and a little bit above the crease, and then I'm gonna blend it with orange directly above that. So pink will go on first, then right above it will go orange, and then I'll blend them. Does that make sense? So to start with, I'm going to go into the Riviera palette. I'm going to pick up a Bahamas with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put it all over my crease and kind of move it on above it. As you can see, the pink is very pigmented. Now that the pink is on, I'm gonna go in with a different fluffy brush and do the orange directly above the pink, but they'll kind of blend with one another. So I'll be going into the Zulu palette and picking up this really pretty orange and just going above the pink. As you can see, the orange is also very pigmented. Okay, so now that those colors are on, like I said, I feel like I see a little hint of purple in the background. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like I see some purple in there. So I'm gonna add some purple in there. I'm gonna add purple to the outer corner and then kind of blend it up into the crease. We'll see how that goes. For purple, I'm actually gonna go into the Zulu palette and pick up their purple. It's a little bit deeper than the one in the Riviera one. I'm just gonna go in with a little angled brush and get some purple. All right, so now that I have those colors together, ignore the fact that I've got a little bit of fallout down there. I think it's because I have a heavy hand, my bad. So now what I'm gonna try and do is a little bit of a cut crease. I don't know how well this idea in my mind is gonna work, but I don't want it to be my full lid. I just want it to be like an arc, kind of like a wave in an Aurora. I don't know, I'm doing a really bad job at explaining this. Just fingers crossed I can do this because hi, hello, hooded high eyelids make this pretty difficult. So we shall see. I think I'm gonna do one eye at a time. So that's kind of the idea I have, is like that curved look. And then I'm gonna go in with a different brush, pick up Sails in the Riviera one and put that on the cut crease curve arc thing. Oh look, it just ended up being my whole eyelid again. All right, so I don't entirely hate how that turned out, but it's not what I envisioned. But that's fine, we're gonna move on to the other eye. I think maybe I picked the wrong brush to put the white on with. It was too wide, and so that's why it didn't quite turn out how I wanted, but that's fine. So now I'm just gonna go back in and clean it up with the purple again to kind of go around it and blend it all together. All right, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. That's fine, let's move on. So the last color that I notice in the album art is a dark brown. That's gonna go on my under eye. So I'm gonna go into Riviera again and go to Palm and get a little tiny bit, and we're gonna do the under eye. And then I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit. So I think that's it for the actual eyeshadow look. I'm now gonna go on to doing the rest of my eyes, like eyeliner and mascara and falsies, and then I'll get to the rest of my face. Okay, so my eyes are done now. So now I'm gonna go in with some foundation. This is the Bare Minerals, what is this? Complexion Rescue. It's a hydrating one, which I so desperately need. And it's in the lightest shade Opal, because go figure, I'm the lightest shade. Anyway, while I'm doing this, I thought I would talk just a little bit about my thoughts on the album. Again, it's a very short album. There's only one brand new song on the album. It is kind of just an acoustic feel to some old fan favorites. Like I said, one of my, or actually my favorite Break Convention song is on there, Dance with the Devil. Also in conjunction with Adam Gontier, who was the former singer for 3 Days Grace and is now the singer for Saint Asonia. To hear those voices of Benjamin and Adam together, oh my god, that was remarkable. And on my favorite Breaking Benjamin song, it was like the greatest thing ever. Also, the song Dear Agony had the vocals of Lacey Sturm, who was the singer for a band called Flyleaf. I'm sure some of you have heard of that. She, along with Benjamin, were just, oh my god, that song gave me chills. Dear Agony is not even one of my favorite Breaking Benjamin songs, but to hear it broken down into an acoustic sound like that with Lacey's vocals as well, oh my god, so good. I know a lot of people have fallen away from Breaking Benjamin over the years. They weren't fans of like more recent albums. They like the older stuff. For me, Breaking Benjamin has been kind of hit or miss. Was I a fan of their most previous album? I mean, it's not my favorite, but I also didn't hate it. But I absolutely love what they did with this one. I love the kind of just break it down of some old heavy hitters. Like every song that they reimagined and made into an acoustic sound were some heavy hitters for them. And so to hear it mellowed out some was incredible. So if you yourself like Breaking Benjamin or used to like Breaking Benjamin and haven't heard them in a while, I would really recommend listening to this album. There's something just haunting about it to hear it in its acoustic form, but really and truly just listen to Dance with the Devil with Adam and Ben singing together. Oh my god, it was remarkable. Also, I'm really hoping that I pronounced Adam's last name correctly. Gontier? I think that's what it is. All right, foundation and concealer are on. Time to set it, and then we'll move on to bronzing and blush. Bronzing is not really gonna be that big deal. It's just one of my regular try and true ones. The blush and the highlight will go with the look. For setting powder today, I am gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty one, mostly because it's got like a purple lavender tone to it. And I mean, there's some lavender. I swear there's some lavender in that album art. I know I'm not going crazy or that my eyes are that bad. I mean, my boyfriend tells me all the time that my eyesight's bad, but it can't be that bad. Gonna let that sit for a hot minute. For bronzer, I'm just gonna be using the Butter Bronzer by, wait, what is this by? Physicians Formula. Wow. And it's the light bronzer because, hi, hello, light. All right, so we're getting down to the final steps. For blush, I'm gonna be using pretty much the only kind of blush I ever use, and that is Tarte's 12-Hour Amazonian Clay one. This is in Dazzled. Apparently I like it so much that this has come off. So, but it's got this like mauve color to it. So I'm gonna be taking some of this and putting it over the apples of my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm gonna be using Revolution's Haunted Lights highlighter in, well, I think that's the shade, is Haunted Lights. It's got kind of an iridescent purple to it. I really enjoy it because of the whole pinkish purple orangey look of the album. I thought this might be a good addition. I don't know. I may be way off base about there being purple in the album art, but I swear it looks like there is a little bit on my inner eye, or the inner corner of my eye, and my eyebrow. And so the final step is going to be the lips. For lips today, I'm gonna be using Jeffree Star's Christmas Cookie. It's just like a pale pink, so I think that would go nicely with the look. Again, this is a wearable look, just with inspired colors from album art. And now we of course need some setting spray. And voila, this is the final look. I mean, is it true to the colors of the album art? No, but you know what? I'm not mad with how this look turned out. It still looks good, it's wearable. I can dig it. That was a really bad snap. So that is the final look for this album art inspired makeup look. The colors aren't exact, but I was going with that pink, that orange, That purple that I swear is in there, and it seemed like a little bit of like a dark brown was in there. So those were the colors, well, and white, because that was the big focal point. But those were the main colors that I saw, so that's what I was trying to play with. Again, this is not a replica of the album art. This is an inspired look from the album art. So don't anyone say like, oh my god, she didn't do the actual album art on her face. Like, no shit. I'm not gonna put Breaking Benjamin's logo on my face. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be nice. I suck at makeup. I just really enjoy it. I'm not a booty guru. I just really like makeup. Also, let me know in the comments below if you are a fan of Breaking Benjamin, if you listened to them in the past, if you've listened to their new album. I really recommend it, especially Dance with the Devil. So good. And Dear Agony with Lacey. It's really good. It gave me chills. Ooh, so good. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys, and hopefully my voice will be back soon.